to introduction to pharmaceutical industry. Today, we're going to talk about history. And there's nothing more interesting than the history of pharmaceutical industry itself. Defining where it all started is a very hard task. But we can trace back the origins of pharmaceuticals back to ancient civilizations. These civilizations used products like herbs, minerals, and animals for medicinal purposes. For instance, ancient Egyptians used willow bark to alleviate pain. They didn't know back then, but now we know that the barks of this tree contain salicylic acid, a precursor of aspirin, which is a painkiller. The modern pharmaceutical industry started taking shape in the 19th century with the Industrial Revolution. It was also in the 19th century that many prominent pharmaceutical industries were established. For instance, we have Bayer, which was founded in 1863 and is known for introducing aspirin in 1899, which became one of the first widely used pharmaceuticals. We also have Merck, which, although it started in the 1600s, established itself as a major pharmaceutical industry in the 19th century. Then came the 20th century, which brought a lot of development for the pharmaceutical industry. We can start with the discovery of penicillin by Alexander Fleming in 1928. Penicillin revolutionized medicine, leading to the development of antibiotics that could effectively treat bacterial infections. In the screen, you can see a stamp with a photo of Alexander Fleming, a vial containing penicillin, and an agar culture with Penicillium growing, the genus of fungus where penicillin comes from. The discovery of penicillin not only saved countless lives, but also paved the way to the mass production of antibiotics during the World War II. This era also marked the establishment of a regulatory framework that would make the use of drugs safer and more effective. This is when regulatory agencies were born and gave origin to agencies we have now. For example, we have the Medicines and Healthcare Products Regulatory Agency, or MHRA in the UK, the Food and Drug Administration, or FDA in the USA, and the European Medicines Agencies, or EMA in Europe. These agencies are responsible for checking every single document that the pharmaceutical industry provides in order to make sure that the drugs that are made available are effective and safe for the population before it's released in the market. Later on in the 20th century, new biotechnology methods came and changed the way that we produced drugs. This includes the recombinant DNA technology, which allowed us to produce genetically engineered insulin, which was a massive breakthrough in the treatment of diabetes. And innovation didn't stop there. In the 21st century, new tools in bioinformatics, proteomics, and genomics allowed us to produce new drugs that are very specific to specific targets in our body, making these drugs more safe to be used with less side effects and also more effective. These drugs can even target specific individuals based on their genetic information. This is what we call precision medicine. This image shows how people may respond differently to the same drug, even if these people are similar in body structure. Some people would benefit from the drug with no side effects, whilst others, in the worst-case scenario, would not benefit from the drug but present side effects. With precision medicine, including the analysis of the patient's genetic material, the dose regimen or even the choice of what drug to use can be tailored for those patients. This can increase the chances of them all to benefit from the drug without having any side effects. In this video, we briefly covered the history of pharmaceutical industry. In the next one, we're going to talk about the drug development and design process. I'll see you then.